The Constitution of India, Preamble. We, the people of India, having solemnly resolved to constitute India into a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic and to secure to all its citizens justice, social, economic and political, liberty of thought, expression, belief, faith and worship, equality of status and of opportunity, and to promote among them all fraternity, assuring the dignity of the individual and the unity and integrity of the nation. In our Constituent Assembly, this 26th day of November 1949, do hereby adopt, enact and give to ourselves this Constitution.
Hello my dear children, how are you all? I hope you all are doing well. Today we are going to learn some grammar. We are going to learn exclamatory and imperative sentences. So all of you take page number 36 in your studio. Grammar, exclamatory and imperative sentences. Recall your learning of declarative and interrogative sentences. We have already learned about declarative and imperative sentences, right? So, a declarative sentence is a statement that ends with a full stop. A statement or a sentence which ends with a full stop is a declarative sentence. An interrogative sentence asks a question and ends with a question mark. Read figure 6. Add an example of your own for each type. Here, both the types of sentences, declarative sentence and interrogative sentence is given. Its function is given and one sentence is given for each. What you have to do? You have to make a sentence of your own for both the type of sentences. Okay? Find out about your partner's views on reducing, reusing and recycling waste. Now you have to work in pairs. You can work with your parents and you can ask them 3 questions and record their responses. Take turns to do this. Record the questions you asked and your partner's responses in figure 7. One example is provided. Your question might be like, do you carry a bag from home when you go to a shop to buy something? Response, yes, I take a bag along with me. I try to make sure that I do not get a plastic bag from the shop each time. Take the next page, page number 38. Here, 3 more columns are given. You have to ask 3 questions to your partner and you have to write their responses. Now take page number 39. Here, some examples of exclamatory sentences are given. Look at the pictures. First one is, that tree is so tall. Expresses surprise and ends with an exclamation mark. Now the second picture, the room is so dirty. Expresses disgust. And the third one, go away, I don't want to talk to you. Here also it will end with exclamation mark. It shows anger. And the last one, you won the first prize. Fantastic. Expresses joy, happiness. An exclamation mark helps emphasize a particular feeling or emotion. The tone of one's voice usually changes when reading a sentence with an exclamation mark. So what is the use of an exclamation mark? When we use an exclamation mark, the tone through which we speak changes. Okay. Revisit the given examples, read them aloud and express appropriate emotion. Take page number 40, exclamatory sentences. Sentences that convey strong emotions, feelings and end with an exclamation mark are called exclamatory sentences. We form such sentences in the following manner. Let's learn how can we form sentences in exclamatory sentence. You are late to class and an exclamation mark. Rita looks beautiful, exclamation mark. The cake was bitter and spoilt. It also ends with exclamation mark. The Himalayas are so tall. It also ends with exclamation mark. So, when we use exclamation mark, the tone with which we speak changes, and also it has certain emotions, anger, happiness, joy, and all such emotions are there in exclamatory sentences. Now, imperative sentences. Observe these pictures. Can you see two pictures here? Yes. What do you think the person in each picture may say? What do you think? Fill in the speech bubbles. Here, two speech bubbles are given. You have to fill it. The people in these pictures may have conveyed a command or order, a request or an advice depending on the situation. So, after looking at the picture, what do you think? You have to write it in the speech bubble. For example, in the first picture, the girl may have said, "Clean your room," as the room is very dirty. It is a command or an order. In the second picture, the child carrying the books may have requested for help by saying, "Help me." Some sentences convey commands, orders, advice, suggestions or requests. These are imperative sentences. Note that some sentences with an exclamation mark are also orders or commands. The tone of our voice indicates what kind of sentence we use. Only by the tone with which we speak, we would understand whether it is an imperative sentence or it is an exclamatory sentence. Figure 8 shows some examples of imperative sentences. Write a sentence of your own for each function. Here some examples of imperative sentences are given. You have to make sentences of your own also. Okay. So that's all for today. I hope you have understood exclamatory sentences and imperative sentences. Exclamatory sentences always have some kind of emotions in it, and it ends with an exclamation mark, and imperative sentences always show some kind of command, order, request, suggestion, and sometimes it also ends with an exclamation mark. We can only understand whether it is an imperative sentence or exclamatory sentence by the tone of the speech. Okay, so I hope you have understood. Make more sentences of your own and write it in your notebooks. So we'll meet next time very soon. Till then, take care. Bye bye.